we haven't finished inside that one. What's good about it? And morning, Phil. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I forgot to turn the iPad on. Man, I'm absolutely buggered at the moment. I did not get home until 3 o'clock in the morning. And that was after nearly being taken out by a fucking truck driver, which I'm reporting him when I can wake up and get the footage off the dash cam. I was driving in a 110k zone, massive storm, massive deluge where you could not see where you're going. I was in the second, it's a 4-lane freeway, and this friggin' truck didn't slow down for the conditions, which was scary, and we had to slow down to a 80k zone because there was roadworks ahead. I slowed down. He didn't want to slow down, so he nearly rams me up the arse. At the last moment, he dodges into the left-hand lane, hand on his horn. Oh, before that, he flashed his high beams at me. He did, and nearly rams me up the arse. And I was in that lane for a long time. He could see that I was in that lane for a long time. There's no excuse that he couldn't see me. So I'm reporting that truck driver. I'm sick and tired. The truck drivers here in Queensland are getting out of hand through roadworks. So now I'm just going to report the pricks when they're doing this shit. They're tailgating others for doing the right thing by slowing down at roadworks where there's danger. And these guys are just absolutely driving like friggin' lunatics. And this storm was absolutely shocking. I mean, it was... You could hardly see where you're going. In any case, you should be slowing down. This guy didn't want to slow down. Flashes high beams at me, which almost blinds me in that kind of rain. Nearly runs me up the arse, and then has the audacity to horn me. Well, he's going to wish he never did that, because I'll be sending a copy to the truck company, but also to Queensland Transport, who I know, and they take it very... I've already done it before. They will take it very seriously, and he's going to wish he never did that, because, you know, the roads, you're supposed to drive to the conditions. This guy basically put my life in danger, and I'm going to make sure he friggin' pays for it. And that was before it was late. That was on the way to picking up the customer last night. Trucks are dangerous how they are, and some of these guys are just... Well, so the worst one was, I reported this other truck driver because he was tailgating this elderly couple who had done the right thing, slowing down for roadworks. This is one of those big semi. It's a big, long semi. And believe me, the semis here in Australia are probably bigger than what you have in the UK. And one of those ones with the no nose, so he was driving right up the clack of this elderly couple the face on the elderly couple looked like they were scared shitless. So what I did, I took photos and I sent the photos to the truck company saying, hey, have a word with your truck and tell him to slow the hell down. He's driving like this is putting people's lives in danger. And you know what the truck company came back with? Oh, we don't see any point. We're sick and tired of these cars slowing down in front of our trucks, causing them to have to brake and blah blah blah. It's absolutely idiotic. I clearly said that it was for roadworks. It's 80k an hour zone. And because of their reaction, the truck company, I sent their reply to me with photos of the and video of the incident to Queensland Transport. I said I've got contacts there, and let's just say Queensland Transport got back to me saying they're absolutely appalled by the reaction from the truck company. So much so that truck company's now been fully audited. Auditing, I'm not sure if it's the same thing in your country, but just basically means they're going to be fully investigated now. Their whole safety measures, and they're going to be having to please explain this answer regarding a report of a bad driver and you guys saying that you could not see anything wrong with what the truck driver was doing. So yeah, if the truck company had done the right thing, owned up saying yes, what the truck driver is doing is dangerous, we will have a word with him and educate him on safe driving. But to back up that truck driver and say, oh, you know, there's nothing wrong, we're sick and tired of other people driving slowly, that attitude not only pissed me off, but it also pissed off Queensland Transport. Believe me, they're not a company, they're not a group that you want to fuck up with. It's the governing body of what we drivers have to do, and they're sick and tired. And the trucks, and I'm going to start reporting every single truck I see doing this now because it's getting so dangerous that there's big accidents waiting to happen because of the way these trucks are driving. So yeah. Anyway, Phil, how are you going? Well, I don't have any of that retraining shit here. I think they probably need to start doing it. I don't know what all the rules are for the truck drivers fully though, but no. They're dangerous vehicles, and tailgating people is an absolute, it just should not happen. Trucks require be further distance away from someone. This truck, I'll post if I can find the photo, I'll post a photo on my Discord of this truck and how close he was driving to this car. He was driving so freaking close that I doubt you could even walk between the truck and the car in front. In an 80k zone, he's in a massive semi, and you could not walk. No wonder why the poor elderly couple in the car was shaking. When I drove past them, they were shaking. They were scared shitless. And not only is tailgating dangerous in case that car has to stop and that truck's going to have no space to stop, but it's also putting himself and actually that car in danger, because that car is concentrating now on the truck that's tailgating them, and not fully keeping an eye on what's happening ahead of them. So it's just, I'm a massive fan about road safety, and I'm thinking about starting something to deal with this, because I just think it's getting out of hand. And if no one's going to do it, you have to do it yourself. Is the old saying, I guess. So I think I'm going to have to take up the mantle and do the right thing to help protect other road users. People say, "God, it always happens to you." So that's because I'm an observant driver. I've had others go, oh, how can you see this all the time, Ian, you know? Why are you always seeing this? And it's because I'm an observant driver. I observe how other people drive. That's part of defensive driving. Defensive driving is not really. People think defensive driving means, oh, that's how you control the car in case you lose control, blah, blah, blah. No. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong. That's only part of defensive. The biggest part of defensive driving is being aware of what's happening, not just what's happening in front of you. When I'm driving, I'm keeping an eye on the mirror. I'm keeping an eye on cars in front. The behaviour of cars behind me. You need to be aware, because if you've got a car kind of driving a bit irrationally behind you, you can prepare yourself to get out of their way. I had a car. Now this is a section where these two freeways hit together, and you have to merge into the right-hand lane. So I merged into the right-hand lane. Put my indicator on merging over, and as soon as I started merging over, the car in that lane that I was merging into, which was a distance behind, he didn't like that I was merging. So he accelerated up. He tried to stop me from changing lanes. And there was 100 k's out of that point. Then just up ahead, it sucks, but you have to do it. There's the roadworks. And what do you have to do in roadworks? You have to slow down to the posted speed limit. So in this case, from 100 down to, I had a customer on board too. And you're slowing from 100 down to 80. So that's exactly what I did. Slowed from 100 down 80, because that's what the law says. You know, you have to slow down. And you're supposed to slow down before the speed limit, not after. And well, this guy didn't like that I slowed down, so he then proceeded to, number one, flashed his high beams at me because I had slowed down. This is after not wanting to let me in. Now this is 4 lanes, and I was in the middle lane, not in the far right lane. And by the way, we don't have the undertaking rule in Australia. And he proceeded to drive right up my ass, as if, oh mate, you got no right. He could have just gone the other lane, go the right-hand lane or left-hand lane, because again, there's no undertaking rule in Australia. And he could have just driven around me. No, he decided to drive right up my clacker. I mean, right up. And just wouldn't get out of my way. So the only thing I could do was I had to go into the other lane. Because again, I've got customers in the car. If it was by myself, I might be a bit more, hey. But he proceeded to so I just moved in the other lane and had to let him pass. And then I went back in. And then I went back into that lane. So I had to basically get out of his way in a 4-lane bit of road. And even my passenger was going, God, that was ridiculous. And I said, yeah, it's the best way to get them off. You just let them pass. People like that are just idiotic, got no brains, no working together, no road safety feelings. Yeah, undertaking is allowed here though in Australia. Thank God, because we get a shitload of people just sit in the right hand lane and don't pass. You're not allowed to stay in the right hand lane unless overtaking. So if you've got someone who's an arse and just wants to stay in the right hand lane, they'll get fined for that. They have to be in the left hand lanes unless overtaking. So on a multi-lane, that just means the far right hand lane. All the other lanes you're allowed to travel in. And you can be fined for it. Of course, the police are too busy trying to catch you speeding than doing real police work and catching people doing stupid things on the road, which I think is more dangerous than speeding. Speeding can contribute to an accident. That's fair enough, you know. Speeding can contribute, but it's not the sole cause of accidents. Actually, a friend of mine worked for a local magazine, and he did an article about this, and he showed, after looking into it quite vigorously, the details show that most fatalities happen at or below the speed limit. So they keep saying, oh, you know, speed kills. No, speed can, yes, speed can contribute. No denying that. But to say that speed kills is a false advertisement. Speed can contribute, but in the day, it's the person behind the wheel. And they could be driving dangerously, like what I've experienced. They could be doing just other crazy shit. So yeah, my mind boggles with road safety, but just yeah. Anyway, enough of that. How are you, Phil? I'm buggered. I didn't get home till 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell you one thing, the lady I drove, she was a DJ, young lady, very, very nice, very lovely lady, and yeah, she's definitely got the blessed when it comes to the looks department. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, you know, just saying that, you know, I'm just appreciating beauty. I don't see that as some people say, oh, you shouldn't look at people and object them. At the end of the day, that's what a human does. We look at people, and that's what males do, you know, that's part of the attraction. So people that have a go. I remember walking through a shopping centre, and a lady was walking with her daughter. I think her daughter might have been only about 14. And the daughter was wearing really skimpy, revealing clothes. It was like way inappropriate. And she starts up this guy and had to go at him saying, how dare you look at my daughter that way? How you're sexualizing my daughter? Blah blah blah. And he just said, you know, he goes, yeah, I was looking at your daughter, not in a sexual way. I was actually thinking how stupid her mum is letting her daughter wear such clothes out in public, where yes, there are predators that will be sexualizing your daughter. And he goes, I was actually thinking how stupid the mum is. Good for her, you know, he just absolutely ripped into her. She had to go at him for apparently sexualizing his daughter. What the truth was, he was looking at her, but not in that way. He was. I would have said the same thing myself. He said, mate, I'm not sexualizing your daughter. I'm actually thinking how stupid the mum is letting my daughter. Like, I wouldn't let my daughter wear shit like that out in public. And I must say, it was very revealing clothes. I don't know why I didn't do these bits. Oh, let's see what we can here. It's a pain, this Ferris wheel. I've done that. I've done that. But it's about the clean inside here. Should have done this when I was doing the other bits, but yes, gotta love her, I can. She was, and I have to admit, now there's one thing I love a woman wearing, and that's jeans. I don't know what it is. I've always had a fetish. So, talk me stupid, but I've always had a fetish for jeans. So if it's nice fitting jeans, and especially those short jeans, you know, those jeans that are shorts, I think you know what I mean. And I've always had a fetish for girls, ladies that wear jeans. And yes, the customer last night was wearing these really nice set of jeans. Is that weird of me? Maybe. But yeah. Lingerie, yeah. Nice set of jeans. That's what I like to see. And weird. Yeah, not those really daggy, loose ones. They have to be, yeah, they have to kind of be almost body hugging. But yeah, that's what I like. And I admit, I actually do like it when you have to leave a bit to imagination. Nowadays, some of these people, they wear such revealing clothes, see-through tops and everything, you know, it kind of ruins the whole thing. And then we get in trouble for looking at them. So, number one, you get these people that wear these revealing clothes. Then they have a go at you for looking at them. Well, I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna hang them out for everyone to see, you're gonna be looked at. If you don't want people to look at you, cover up. I'm sick and tired of people who go, oh, you know, you're sexualizing it. No, you're sexualizing yourself by wearing skimpy clothes. You're drawing attention to yourself. So I hate it when they're trying to have a go at us. So if I bring that around, so that one's up and that one up, I did both sides again. So yeah, I just think, why are you wearing such clothes? And then you have a go at people looking at you. I mean, sorry. I'm not looking at you saying I'm going to rape you or anything like that. I will admire a beautiful lady. I'm not one of those perverts that wolf whistle and all that other shit. No. I like a classy looking lady. I like someone who's covered up. There are times when, yes, you like not to be covered up. It's human nature. But of course now we have to have this whole sexually appropriate crap. Male, female, bloody. Just pushed in our face too much. Bit of a balancing act in this game. But yeah, I just hate this whole, okay, we live in a diverse world. Well, fair enough, you know, if you want to call yourself whatever you are. End of the day though, we are one or the other. We are legally a male or a female. I've had someone have a go at me once because I wasn't interested in them because they weren't actually. No, well, that's fine. There was someone I chatted. You know, how I've been going to that sites. Anyway, someone started chatting me up and she looked okay. Then I thought something looks a bit off with this person, and she tells me that she's actually a he. Well, she's a transgender. So, even though she was a male, she's now a female. And I said, look, I'm really sorry, but no. As politely as I could say, said, I'm just not interested, sorry. And that person then started to have a go at me because apparently I'm then anti trans people or transgender, blah blah blah. I said no. I'm only interested in a person who is a female, that was born a female, can reproduce, blah blah blah. I mean, just this world, you know, having a go something because I'm sorry, I'm not into a guy that's actually was born with a wiener. Sorry, I mean, I've got a right to feel that way. I think it's almost getting discrimination against us normal people now. We're we're being discriminated on because we're normal. You know, we're just a normal Joe Blow that looks like women that were born a woman. I'm sorry, I don't see a person that's born with a. You then, and like I said, I have no problems with their choice. They what some of them actually can be a male that's been born with a female brain. I don't know, don't really care. But don't force that on me. Don't have a go at me because I'm not interested. I'm sorry. You have to be a true female. You know, I want to see ID nowadays. Oh God, can I get an ID to make sure that you're actually a female, please? It's ridiculous, but you know, I'm sorry. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I'm not interested in someone that was born with something else. I'm interested in a female, so don't ever go at me because I'm not interested in you because you were actually born a male. Sorry, no. I'm interested in someone that was born a female. That's me. You know what? You've got your life. If you want to choose your life, that's fine. But don't have a go at me because I'm not interested. Well said, Phil. I like that one. Yeah, it's just true. So I have no problems with it, but don't ever go at me because I'm not interested in you. I'm sorry, but I just think that was ridiculous. You know, I ordered myself a new Apple. Well, first time getting one. I've got my and I always want the best of everything. So I ordered myself a new Apple Watch Ultra. Also, because they're big, and I said, well, it's perfect for me because I've got big hands, so I like big watches. So I ordered myself an Apple Watch, and part of the whole process of ordering it, you know, you apply for it. I thought I'll get it through my mobile phone provider because it's cheaper to get it through that on a plan with what I'll be using it for anyway. But part of the whole application is questions: are you gender neutral? Are you male, female? Don't want to notify them. Sorry, but even legality wise, it should be one way or the other. But no, you got all these options now. We have to cater to them. So you can class yourself as gender neutral. Blah 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 blah. Legally, and I just think that's where it's getting wrong. Because legally, I'm sorry, but legally you're either male or you're female. You either got a wiener or you got a meow. Now, if someone wants to call themselves regard themselves as a female, I don't mind that too much. It's this whole new and it's only a craze. People are only doing it because it's the in thing to do. You know, it's almost like being a lesbian is the in thing to do. That's why I think it's being pushed on. That's why I don't agree with it being pushed at school about lesbianism, being gay, blah blah, and all these other options. Because they start looking at it as, oh, it's a cool thing to be. You know, it's a cool thing to be lesbians. It's a cool thing to be this or that. Let them choose. You should not be pushing that shit in education. Sorry. But it's the one thing that really irks me is this whole gender neutral. So that they don't see themselves as male or female. That's where it's getting ridiculous. That's where it's getting ridiculous, this whole... I like to see myself as general neutral. No. I'm sorry, you've either got a winner or you haven't. It's as simple as that. You're male or female. You know, we're trying to change our world too much, and the governments are just allowing it to happen. It's just friggin' stupid. Okay, let's go and get this big ass thing. Put it down over here. This is a pain in the ass. This map, not map. Tasks, whatever you call this. God, it must be about 1 o'clock in the morning there, Phil. Are you doing a me staying up all night? Well, I wasn't by choice. And I said I didn't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning. Not 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I literally had to drive this DJ. It's about an hour. It's about an hour and what was it? There was hour and 45-minute drive from middle part of the Gold Coast to almost the start of the Sunshine Coast. So that's one side, one extreme of Brisbane to the other extreme. So you get really tired. And this DJ wasn't talkative at all. She'd have sat on a bloody phone the whole way down and back. But it's tiring, and my job is right safety, so I want to do the right thing by them. So I'm probably one of the safest drivers out there, to be honest. As you've heard, I take road safety extremely seriously. I've done car control courses, high performance courses, you name it, I've done it. And I think it's very important to know. This is going to take a long time finding all those 1%ers. But you know what I mean. But man, I'm tired. I need to get my GST sorted out. My father's on my back saying, where is it, where is it? I'm just trying to get myself mentally able to do it. I'm just so tired. I love the driving, I hate the paperwork. I'm not good at it, never have been. You're not tired? Yes. I had those nights. I had that the other night when I ended up streaming the night before, believe it or not. I was up till late as well because I was I got home and I wanted to play the VR. You know, there's one would want it. You get a new thing, you want to play it. So I streamed a bit of the new playthrough of GT7 in VR, so I was up late. I wasn't sleepy and I wanted to play some, and I want to play some tonight too. I'll be playing some GT7 tonight, that's for sure. Now, am I going to do just VR? No. I think VR is a good complement, but again, I do think Stick's doing the wrong thing. Desi Stick, sorry. By doing just VR. I think it's okay for a bit, but I think you need to do it in a bit of moderation. And you want to be able to keep talking to people. And truthfully, VR is antisocial. If you're a streamer, it's not the best thing to do. So yeah. I think it's cool to do, but I don't think Stig should be solely doing it. I think he's making a mistake thinking that he's going to do just VR. Because he can't see people's comments, he can't interact, and that's half of the whole. That's the main reason why I stream. It's not really the drive. Half the time it's quite boring as shit, just what the stream is. So half of it is the interaction with other people. And there's some good VR. Look, I had a go of No Man's Sky briefly last night, and it's really good too. So yeah, I think it's brilliant. I think VR, it's one guy in my stream, that main stream I did, the first stream, actually got over nearly 500 views, which is unusual for me. Maybe I average around 100. So that got a lot of interest. My first stream with the VR. The guy saying, "Oh, you know, it's going to be there in a month, and then everyone's going to put it on the shelves." No, I don't think this one's going to. I think they really have done such a good implementation of VR in the that I can see it getting very popular. But streaming wise, I don't think it's wise to do just it. You can put it on. Because you can just put it on and it's instantly available. You can be doing a stream and go, okay, I'm going to do the next race in VR, but I'm not going to do the whole stream in VR. I stream, and part of that's why I get a bit cranky sometimes when no one's talking, because I want to see some interaction. And that's why I'm streaming. I'm streaming to entertain, but also to have people to talk to. But yeah, the VR is brilliant. I mean, it's just So I got the Horizon, the new VR version of Horizon, because I ended up getting the pack. I had actually ordered just the normal, but I thought, you know, maybe I should have got the pack, because it's only a little bit more cheaper than buying the games separately. So they had one left over, so I upgraded and got that, and that's actually really good. The Horizon, I love the Horizon games. I still have to finish both of them, but I do like them. I did mostly get the VR for racing games, so yes, I'm hoping we see some more racing games that will support it. So I'm hoping we'll see. Probably it's too late for the current one, but I know you're not into F1 games, so I would like to see them do implement VR support for the next F1 game when it comes out later this year. I've still got to finish the first one. And yes, I've started playing the second one, even though I haven't finished the first one. Right. So I might trade the game in now that it's on PS Plus. I might trade it in. You know what's the best thing about this? No 4 damage. Yep. No 4 damage, thank God. know, it is a very good game, the Horizon game. So making me want to play a bit more this afternoon now. This is going to be such a painful ending to this. You know, when you get that bit, you have to get to this last 4 bits and do all that crap. I think this is gonna. And I remember doing this one, and it is a pain. The thing is, you actually think, oh, I already done all that. The places that you think, I've already made sure I cleaned that bit 100%. It was on Tuesday, the new Snow Runner season comes out properly. So I'll grab it then. So I've already got it on PC. That's because you get the season, that's because you get early access, to the PTS server. Public test server. That's why I got it. So even though I got it on PC, I'll be still getting it on PS5 for the playthrough, of course. I'm really looking forward to this new map. This new map is really nice. It's just how I like it. It's not too hard. I think they made some of them like that bloody snow area too hard. I'm actually doing that on the PC. And it's not easy. I'm still really tired after last night sitting on the couch. Part of me would love to play some Gran Turismo right now, but my energy levels just aren't there. Down we go. Blah, 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 blah. What I don't understand is that generator's on, and you wash that generator. Got you to wash that generator. How safe is that, washing a bloody generator, electricity generator, that's on? How, seriously, the replay safety of this game isn't exactly very high. Like, I'm up to this thing, I don't have to have any safety ropes. I'm falling off it all the bloody time. Well, it shouldn't be logging to where it pays you, should it? It's been a while now. Ah, I hate falling off. Got back up again. Still love this game. It's a great game to pick up when you don't want to think. Even more so than SnowRunner. SnowRunner's great, don't get me wrong. You have to think a bit. This you just wash. Yeah, there's still a bit of thinking with this, I guess, too. Less. Formula 1 starts again next week. I'm looking forward to that. Love my racing. Though sadly it looks like McLaren is struggling still, which they really need to get a decent. They really need to pull off a coup and get Andrew Newey and like that. They really need to just put somebody into a real designer, and yeah. The good old button to see where you've missed. Cowabunga, dude. Right there. Okay, got that bit. You got this one yet? No, I've still got a bit missing there. Thank God for the long hose, huh? Or should a long tip? Huh? A bit like me. Nice big long tip. play, doesn't it? Where we missed on here? This is the only bit I hate when you get this. Got this another new game I've been looking forward to. Yeah, it's not. You won't be able to play it, unfortunately, not at the moment anyway, because it's on PC only. But it's a game called Sons of the Forest 2, the new one. Oh, and it's brilliant. Need to play some more. I've only had a brief play. Some part of that. So we're going to have to spin that all the way around. Support pole. And you have to get down 3 blast pieces before it lists what you need to do. Which is a real pain. So firstly, that pointer there, we will know when that other one that needs to be done comes around. That one does. This is the bit of this I hate. Hate this bit. What do I mean? Ow. What's ow? On PS5, sorry. I'm lost there. Fun spot. Oh, so you seriously have fun? Oh man, this is the bit I hate still. So, oh, you mean Sons of the Forest? So PC gets early access. I think you don't get that on the console, sadly. That's what the bloody fence there. I hate this bit. I'm like, I'm sure I've done it all. Should be like lawnmower sim. If you feel like you've had enough, you can just accept it at 99%. You just don't get full completion. Hell, man. This is going to be so hard. You need to get to 3 different things before it will list what you haven't done. Oh, platform. There we go. I've done that. Okay, yay. Oh, your hose. Piss off, soccer ball. The hose as well. Jesus Christ. Oh, finally. Rear spoke. So one of these spokes is not done. One of these spokes is not like the other. I know what I'm going to do. We're just going to turn that around. You look at that going, where have I missed on that? It's all... Where the hell have I missed on the spoke? Rear spoke. Ah, fuck. Come on. Where it's all friggin' clean. Where have I missed? Where is the spoke there? Says this one is not done. We have done it all. Can you see what I missed? Get in there, you bitch. How the hell? It's done! Okay, I might have to bring that around again. Pod frame. Maybe I have to bring that around. There must be another part that it moves. Hasn't been done. So this pod frame, it says. So anal, this bit. Rear spoke. One of those spokes. Well, that's not too hard then. It's bloody. Oh, the rear spoke, so it's not there. So somewhere on that spoke. Okay, let's get the. Okay, there we go. Center shaft. Center shaft. Oh, that. Okay, nearly done. I use the pad as well. Oh, I use the pad a lot. Doesn't always show you the little bits though, because they're so fucking tiny. Yeah, fun. Done! Check out my handiwork. Ah, the train station. I actually like this one. This is one of my favourites. Don't need the pole. I just love just simple doing this and just walking along, seeing it get clean. This is my favourite bit. I love just seeing it getting clean. I like doing floors. Of course. This bit looks like Lego pieces. It's the Lego floor. Oh, believe it or not, there's one I just did before. That was these toilets, public toilets. I actually enjoy doing that one. This is quite a fun one to do. This one's good. Remember doing this one. This one's a good one. But it does. It looks like bloody Lego pieces. It does, doesn't it? It looks like that's not just me. It looks like Lego pieces. The four block Lego piece. No, not 8. Good, 8 block Lego piece. One of these days I'll learn to count. One of these days I'll learn to count. A lot of bloody graffiti. Thank God I got the whiter. I got the Prime Vista Pro. That's the one you want. Prime Vista Pro. Lego Powerwash sim. Maybe they'll do a Lego add-on like they did the Laura Croft one. Some people complained about that. Saying, oh, it's too short, the Laura Croft thing. I was expecting more. It was free, guys. You didn't have to pay anything for it. And honestly, I would have, and for what I got, I would have paid for that add-on, for that anyway, myself. But yeah, people complain about it, and I said, man, it was free. What are you freaking bitching about? Quite a lot of content, considering you didn't have to pay anything for it. They could have easily done that as a paid DLC. I wouldn't mind them doing a proper paid DLC to give you a whole lot more to wash, because I've done most of this. Actually, no, I've done all of them now. Laura Croft was my first thing away from it for a while. What am I missing the door? Edges, oh yeah, edges, there we go. I do like going side by side, so getting on an angle and then just going like this. Something kind of relaxing, so just walking along slowly and just going like this and seeing it clear up. Sometimes you have to judge your speed depending on how much pressure you got. Why not? They do Lego everything else, don't they? Edge there though, there we go, we've done the edge. So like down here, the walls, I like getting on an angle, just going like this, going along. I don't just like standing there and just doing what there is, I like doing in a routine. I find it satisfying. I really do. Now, I would not want to do this in real life, to be honest. Well, Monday, because you've got a hose. It's not nearly as easy as this game makes it out to be, because it's a wireless power and wireless bloody water. I don't know how they managed to get the water transferred. There's no hose. Never seems to run out of water. So some of the tasks, some of the, I think there's some like, there's a task section that will give you a limited amount of water, stuff like that, I don't like doing those tasks. What did I? Oh, it's just a pillow. It's okay. I'm so buggered. It's just past 12 o'clock. Might have to have an afternoon snooze in a second. I might stop soon. You should go to bed, mate. It must be bloody late now. I'm here, beddy time, mate. But we both need our beauty sleep. Obviously didn't get in last night, so I'm going to probably have another lie down in a second. One more line. I can just go one more down to the other end, huh? Yeah, just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. I want to wash just that little bit longer. Missed a bit. I hate it when you do a bit there. I wanna wash just a little bit. Oh, I'll pick it a bit down there. Longer. I wanna wash just a little bit longer. Keep my day job. I can't sing for shit. You know, I might just do this line because it will give me some money once I get to that bit there. So I might just finish that off. Yeah, just that little bit more. Little bit of bonus Aussie. Green nozzle's the one I use the most. The white one is wider, but it tends to not clean as much off. Green's pretty good. I think the greens are good all around. Hey, we've already cleaned that thing. The race scale's one of the early ones. Too far away. Slow down a bit more. A bit of tough climb there. Too far away. They were so alike, me and you, Phil. And look at the advertising for stuff that we've done. Like we cleaned that car, that race car. Kind of cool. doing nothing today. I know I should do that GST, but I can wait. I'll do that tomorrow. Dad's gonna hate me for it, but it's too tired to use my brain. Brain needs more sleep. We'll just finish this line, so this part of the wall's done. Then I'm going to end the stream, okay? I promise, I promise. I'll let you go to bed. Nearly there. Nearly there. I enjoy doing that race car. That mayor's house was a pain in the arse though, because you couldn't go in, you had to use a long tube and just get from the distance from the side of this fence. Doing him a favour cleaning up the graffiti on the mayor's house, and, you know, they couldn't even let us in to help us do the job easily. I do need a snooze. I'm feeling very, 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 very tired right now. Still got a lot to do. We'll have to try some co-op sometime. Anyway, mate, good night. Get some sleep. Catch you later. Stay safe. Bye for now. Happy gaming, guys. Happy sleeping too.